Mike Huckabee's Liberalism, Foreign Policy. Huckabee wrote an article in Foreign Affairs where he described Bush's foreign policy as an arrogant bunker mentality and said that foreign policy was much like a top high school student. If it is modest about its abilities and achievements, if it is generous in helping others, it is loved, but if it attempts to dominate others, it is despised. First, contrary to what Huckabee said, the United Nations is the most generous nation in the world. We have given billions of dollars to help other countries, and when they are in crisis, we come to their rescue. And we have also sacrificed the lives of thousands and thousands of our soldiers for the freedom of other nations. Second, to say that if we are just more generous, that we will be loved by other nations is ridiculous. Nations like North Korea or Cuba will oppose us because they are totalitarian states. Others may oppose us for economic reasons, like China. From National Review Online, in his Foreign Affairs essay, Huckabee writes, after President Bush included Iran in the axis of evil, everything went downhill fast. Everything. Is the former governor of Arkansas at all familiar with the history of Iran since the 1979 revolution? Is he aware of Iran's actions when it comes to its nuclear ambitions, support for terrorism, and the oppression of its own people? Actions which earned it a place in the axis of evil list. Does Huckabee dispute that the Iranian regime is evil, or is he only upset that President Bush spoke truthful words about it? And what does he make of the fact that Iran in 2003 ceased production of its nuclear weapons program a year after the Axis of Evil speech, and soon after Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom? And if the president's policies have been so counterproductive abroad, how does he explain the rise to power of pro-American leaders in other countries like Sarkozy in France and Merkel in Germany, two nations where anti-American animus is said to run deepest? In Huckabee's article, he discusses how in our foreign policy we are acting alone. In reality, we have many alliances in Iraq and Afghanistan. Also from National Review Online, does he know that NATO has taken over command of international forces in Afghanistan, the first mission in NATO's history outside the Euro-Atlantic region? Does he know that the United States, when the unanimous approval of the UN Security Council for Resolution 1441, which said Saddam Hussein had to comply with previous resolutions or face serious consequences? Not only does Huckabee's article show his lack of knowledge of foreign affairs, it also sounds like it is coming more from a liberal Democrat instead of a Republican. True conservatives need to think seriously about voting for Mike Huckabee.